Justin Trudeau's barreling towards the end. I wanted to bring this clip up. It's we're in this place where it's no longer funny. I think maybe a year ago, maybe pre-lockdowns and sort of stuff, it was funny. Trudeau, he dances with Indian people, he dresses silly, he offends people all over the world by thinking he's being like the cool guy. Yeah. He's wearing blackface. He's real. He doesn't know how many times he's done it.
You screw the
He's
light bulb and pet the dog.
he's allegedly funneling money. He's doing ethics violations, all this sort of stuff. But it's no longer funny, I guess, when the country's, in the worst place it's ever been, and announcing that it's getting 500,000 people a year crammed into it. No matter what, they're just going to do it. But Justin Trudeau has managed to just get another photo op of him running with 20 people across a bridge. And I want you to rate this, Eric, on 10 being runs completely like a girl and 1 being runs like a guy. Running. Justin, we need you running towards the camera, actually. And the guy next to you has to have shorter shorts on. Are they speaking French? They see the camera coming up, so the security guards get out of the way. They don't want to be photographed because they're ashamed of themselves. What's the rating on this, Eric?
Dude, it's completely through the roof, bro. This is beyond parody. Like this weird, dainty little, right? Like back in the day, you'd say, "Oh, he throws like a girl or he runs like a girl." Now, of course, they don't want you to say that, but it's like I honestly can't even put my finger on it. But there's clear, like, this is the epitome of being light in the loafers. Like, it's just this is your guy. This is him. Now, I guess I have to give you guys a little bit of credit because I think he can string together a sentence which our guy cannot do. So I guess you get a little bit of credit there, but it's like what is happening, bro? These people are, I mean, it's just the disrespect is just through the roof with these people, bro. Like they're laughing at you and they know this is going to probably be one of the darkest things I'll say, but they know that they know it doesn't voting is gone. The ship has sailed. Who I think it was a Roseanne Barr, right? Who says there's not going to be another election. And she's right, bro. The ship sailed. We are under the thumb of these worldwide tyrants, Trudeau included, Biden included, Kamala, Clinton, whatever, Human Rights Campaign, ACLU, ADL, whatever it is. They are laughing at us and as soon as you question their authority, of course you will be considered the extremist and that's how the game is played. So nothing, I mean, it's especially with the migrants, bro. I don't know what you guys are dealing with, but in New York City, bro, it is.
We don't
I,
have migrants, Eric. It's all legal. They just make them legal. There's no there's no process. It's just come on over and you're
are
legal
they at least
immediately.
okay? I guess you guys speak French. I don't know. You guys dealing with like people from African nations that at least speak the language
The
that you guys speak.
Africans that come here speak French, so there's no problem there. The Africans are not the problem at all. The Jamaicans, the Caribbeans, are not the problem. The Chinese and the Indian, and it's not the fact that they are personally a problem due to their background or whatever. It is that they just brought in several 100,000 people into one area in a year. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes
Yeah,
zero sense. If you want these many people to come into a country and you want to justify it, why who at the table is like put them all in the one spot?
yeah. Well,
What is
look,
that what is that yeah.
well, I wouldn't. I would never say that any of these people are a problem. That's just not something that I would say. But it's just hilarious to watch. And look, I realize that maybe it's not a direct correlation, but this weird fruity little run and Joe Biden.
What was your rating?
Oh, dude, that's. I mean, I guess I've seen worse. I'd probably have to go with a 9. I'd have to
A
go with like
9. Wow.
it's like because I mean the only thing that would be more feminine would be an actual woman, but because but because we know that we know that men aren't women. Like, he's still taller than but I don't know
This
what it
guy
is.
on
It's
the
like,
right, though, Eric, that's the shorts you wear when you competitively run. And then Justin's are not much longer. You can see his
yeah, but
tan line.
like, what
French
is
guys, Eric, that's all I have to say. French guys.
well,
French
bro,
guys.
it's just it's pretty despicable watching these people. Like, I mean, they're okay, not literally, but figuratively, just laughing in your face, like you're gonna take it. Like, this is some weird, like, bite down hard type of stuff. Like, bro, they're destroying you and then jogging down the bridge, like,
Yeah, it's
as
weird.
they literally destroy the country, and anybody who is a native of that nation will be deemed an extremist for failure to comply with all of this weird shit.
When you go as a leader of a country on any public thing like this, you're doing it for publicity. Joe Biden tried it with a bike ride. He fell over, memed himself into oblivion. But you don't just
But it
go,
doesn't matter. The
you're the
machine
prime
rolls
minister.
on.
Why do you need to go? There aren't private gyms. You could even get a private track. You could go as the prime minister, be like, hey, the prime minister wants to come do laps with X team from wherever today. And they'd be like, okay. And you could just do that. Instead, he chooses to run on a public bridge with tons of people on it and a camera waiting for him at the end of it
Yes.
and say, hey, the guys, I'm just a normal guy just like you.
Yes.
My wife left me.
Two
I barely see my kids. You can't afford anything. Do you know what he did recently, Eric? I don't know if you heard about this. Um, People always say, how did Trudeau get elected? And a lot of his votes come from the East Coast, where there's a lot of seniors there who, they're loving life. They don't have to worry about anything. They've been lifetime Liberal voters. They liked his father. And he took off the carbon tax from their heating bills. Only the East Coast, where he gets most of his votes. And then they come out and say, yeah, we're not doing that for anybody else. This is now what they're doing. They're taking pandering to such an extreme level that they're saying, we're only going to help our voters, and the rest of you too effing bad. You guys can suffer. This is like, they don't care at all. I'm going to go running, and you're gonna pay more money unless you vote for me. It's
Yes.
insane.
Yeah, yeah, and it's completely despicable. And again, just if you do not agree with it, then you could end up under the thumb. And it's happening, right? They're using AI to monitor people because, and I saw this firsthand. If you don't obey, it's always going to be life and death. You know this. So if you take
Yes.
a if I take a picture in the New York City subway, that's a terror threat. You're not for terrorism, are you? Right? Like, it's
I
just
would never.
it's through the roof. And yeah, they're just humiliating you, they're laughing at you, and they are wielding power at such a clip that it is, I mean, it's a runaway train, bro.
Run away. Remember that song? Never going back. Patreon.com/UOPod. It's growing. You can help us become Joe Rogan with $10 Canadian a month. That's like $7 US. Become a Raptors super fan. Just watched a video today of the very first Raptors opening ceremony. They had a dinosaur come out of an egg,
I saw you post that.
and then the unauthorized person.
What was in
Well,
that,
you
like the
just love us.
90s? Was that like the
1995
95? Okay.
with them Grizzlies for some reason, Canadian expansion.
Hmm.
And you see all the bonus podcasts here. You can't even see the thumbnail because you're not a member. That's why you can't see them. Patreon.com/UOPod.
Turn it up, Jordan.